Earned value management, EVM, is a project management technique used to assess project performance and progress by comparing planned work with actual work completed. Here are some important formulas used in earned value management. Planned value, PV, also known as budgeted cost of work scheduled, BCWS. This represents the authorized budget assigned to scheduled work. Formula, PV equals planned % complete * total budget. Earned value, EV. This is the value of the work actually performed and completed. Formula, Ev equals actual % complete * total budget. Actual cost, AC, also known as actual cost of work performed, ACWP. This is the total cost incurred for the actual work performed. Formula, AC equals total actual cost. Cost variance, CV. This indicates whether the project is under or over budget at a specific point in time. Formula, CV equals EV, AC. Schedule variance, SV. This shows whether the project is ahead or behind schedule at a specific point in time. Formula, SV equals EV, PV. Cost Performance Index, CPI. This measures the cost efficiency of the work performed. Formula, CPI equals EV, AC. Schedule Performance Index, SPI. This measures the schedule efficiency of the work performed. Formula, SPI equals EV, PV. Estimate at completion, EAC. This provides an estimate of the total cost of the project when it is completed, based on project performance up to the current point. Formulas. EAC using CPI. EAC equals AC plus, BAC, EV, CPI. EAC using TCPI. EAC equals BAC, CPI. EAC using etc. EAC equals AC plus etc. Estimate to complete, ETC. This is an estimate of the cost needed to complete the remaining work in the project. Formula, etc. equals EAC, AC. To complete performance index, TCPI. This indicates the required efficiency to achieve a certain financial goal for the remaining work. Formulas. TCPI for BAC. TCPI equals BAC, EV, BAC, AC. TCPI for EAC. TCPI equals BAC, EV, EAC, AC. These formulas are fundamental to earned value management and are used to assess a project's performance, cost, and schedule efficiency. They help project managers make informed decisions and take corrective actions to keep the project on track. Sure. Imagine you have a big puzzle that you need to finish. You have a plan for how much of the puzzle you should have finished by now, and that's your planned value. But you also want to know how much of the puzzle you've actually finished, and that's your earned value. Now, let's talk about money. You're spending some money to work on the puzzle, and that's your actual cost. If you spend less money than you thought you would, you have extra money. If you spend more, you might not have enough money left. That's cost variance. Next, time is important. If you're finishing the puzzle faster than you thought, you're doing well with time. If you're slower, you need to catch up. That's schedule variance. Imagine you have a piggy bank for the puzzle. It tells you if you're using your money wisely. If the piggy bank says you're spending less money for the work you're getting done, you're doing great. That's the cost performance index. Now, imagine a timer. If you're doing more puzzle pieces for the time you spent, your timer is happy. But if it's taking more time for the same amount of puzzle, the timer is sad. That's the schedule performance index. If you want to guess how much money you'll spend by the time you finish the puzzle, that's your estimate at completion. If you want to guess how much more money you'll spend to finish the puzzle, that's your estimate to complete. Finally, if you're trying really hard to save money and finish the puzzle on time, you use something called the to complete performance index to see if you're doing well or if you need to work even harder. All these things help grown-ups manage big projects, just like how you manage your puzzle, money, and time when you play. Explain as the wolf from Pulp Fiction. Alright, listen up, pal. We're talking about this thing called earned value management, and it's like running a heist, yeah I know. You got a plan, a score you're after, that's your planned value. It's what you're supposed to get done by now. But reality hits, and you start pulling off the job, that's your earned value, the real progress you're making. Now, how much dough you spending while you're at it? That's your actual cost, the green you're dishing out for the whole operation. Now, you're smart, right? You want to know if you're on track or not. So, you check your cost variance, that's the difference between the cash you're throwing around and the cash you're getting in terms of progress. Plus, you got your schedule variance, which tells you if you're hitting those deadlines or lagging behind. Now, the real deal is if you're getting bang for your buck. Cost performance index is like checking if you're getting more work done for the money you're dropping. You want that number high, like a big score. And time, my friend, that's a killer. Schedule Performance Index lets you know if you're burning time like it's going out of style or if you're moving faster than a bullet. Now, if you're trying to predict how much dough you'll be out by the end, that's your estimate at completion. And if you're guessing how much extra you've got to fork over to finish the whole thing, that's your estimate to complete. Lastly, if you're pushing to save every dime and finish like a champ, you check the Complete Performance Index. It's like checking if you're staying lean and mean or if you've got to hustle harder to make that final haul. So, in a nutshell, this earned value thing, it's like keeping tabs on your score while you're playing it smart, counting every buck, and watching the ticking clock, just like in the movies, baby. Explain as George Patton. ChatGPT. Listen up, soldiers. We're delving into the world of earned value management, a strategy akin to orchestrating a military campaign. Picture this as maneuvering your troops through the theater of project management. First off, you've got your battle plan, your plan value. It's the grand scheme, the objectives you set out to conquer. Then, as you advance, you assess how much ground you've actually gained, your earned value. That's the real progress on the battlefield. Now, war costs resources, and in this case, it's your treasure trove, the actual cost. Know what you're expending to keep the operation afloat. But here's the critical intelligence, cost variance. It's the disparity between the resources you've committed and the real progress you've achieved. Are you burning ammo needlessly or making every shot count? And don't forget the schedule variance. This tells you whether you're steamrolling through your targets or falling behind enemy lines. We're generals here, not just foot soldiers. The Cost Performance Index is your metric of efficiency. Are you getting more bang for your buck? We don't squander resources, we maximize them. Time, like a swift cavalry charge, is of the essence. The Schedule Performance Index gauges if you're advancing with the speed and precision of a well-drilled unit or if you're lagging behind. Now, estimating the outcome is vital. Estimate at completion, predicting the final cost of the entire operation based on your current status. And estimate to complete, foreseeing what's left in the tank to finish the fight. Lastly, the To Complete Performance Index, the indicator that reveals how efficiently you must operate for the remaining leg of the campaign to emerge victorious. In summary, soldiers, earned value management is akin to scrutinizing the battlefield, ensuring you're using your resources effectively, charging ahead on schedule, and anticipating the outcome of the grand campaign, just as we'd mastermind our tactical maneuvers on the battlefield. Dismissed.